Hi everybody, thank you for joining us today. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the fabulous brand new collection at Whimsical Wibblers. I'm going to share with you what you get in this collection and also what you can be doing with it. Of course, it is perfect for spring, for Easter, but for the love of craft. It's one that puts a smile on your face. It's one that you're thoroughly going to enjoy working with. But of course, straight away, you can see beautiful, beautiful projects like this. Now, these are the sort of things you can be doing at home. You've got beautiful artwork within here. And of course, this transcends from the chapters of the fabulous Wibblers that we've been sharing with you here from Highlight Crafts. Now these are beautiful imagery and you can see all of the characters come into play in their own right, whether it's going to be something three-dimensional that you're crafting, whether it's going to be paper craft, whether it's home decor. It is exquisite. Now there's a playful element to every aspect of this, even just with incorporation of fundamental die shapes, whether you're going to be using your eggs, whether you're going to be using this for card crafting, maybe you're having your family round for Easter and you're going to be doing table settings, maybe it's going to be all little drop-ins, maybe you're making cupcakes. There's all sorts of stuff you can do with this. So what do you get in this collection? Okay, I'm going to share that with you straight away. Now there's some fabulous boards here as a true representation of what you're getting in this collection with the die cuts themselves. Now we start off straight away with those spring wibblers. Aren't they the cutest little characters you've ever seen in your life? Now, again, we've got that quintessential wibbler leg that we've got here, almost like the little knotted pieces of rope dangling down. Your reflections for this collection are exquisite. Now, of course, can be located on your Minecraft Studio USB that coincides with the fabulous collection. But building up and layering with these is absolutely exquisite. And you can see the die itself is a swifted die. So all three of your fabulous spring wibblers are going to cut harmoniously together simultaneously to give you one cut in one pass. And of course you get 4 sets of reflections on each A4 page. So you can get loads, but even down here in a little woolen coat, in the jacket, I absolutely love the little chicken with his little wings. He just looks absolutely fabulous. But again, these are the playful characters that are going to complement everything with the Wibblers story. Now we're going here to your bunny wibblers. These are so cute. They're almost like little teddies. You know, that threadbare bunny rabbit teddy that you had as a child, whether it was a baby goat or a lamb, but these bunnies, even with the little checkered insets on their ears, they're absolutely incredible. Now the color gradients are beautiful when you're working with your florals, your backgrounds, everything incorporated on this set. And again, with that fabulous die, you do get it in a Swift, so you're gonna get all of the cuts in one pass. But again, these are great for decoupage, great for building up, whether you're going to snip off from the legs here and actually replace that for a piece of string or wool and then reattach the feet so you've got those dangly legs. Great concept, really innovative, but also stylized to give you the best with your creativity. We go on to really a focal point, a signature piece within the collection, your Easter spring wreath. Now this has got the Easter eggs, it's got all of your ribbons and streamers, but also a beautifully made up wreath. Built up with lavenders, you've got spring florals in here, and the die itself has your outer cut die, so you're going to get your card shapes out of this one, all of those shapes. You've got the inset cut and also that detail cut, giving you mats and layers, apertures, as well as detail, and then you've got all of those ribbons there to play with as well. So when you're thinking of your projects, when you're building them up, it could be a complete card shape made with this wreath together. So look how playful it is. But again, that's not all you're getting more with this. You're going to get the swing. Now with this, you've got it in 2 different sizes, and you've also got the plank and beam here to create the branch that runs across the top for it to hang from. Or again, you can build this up and make a frame from it. But having that swing gives them a placement. It gives them almost a grounded footing. So you can see there the swing in situ with that little chick on top. It's incredible. It's so, so playful. But again, with the gatherings, when you're using that swing, look how you can actually make them freestand. They're actually floating inside the card. It's ingenious, it's innovative, it's design-led, but projects and cards like this are the ones that are going to take you on a journey with your crafting, but also it puts a smile on your face because it's fun. There's a room for everything. There's a reason as to why every die has its place. This is one for the family. This is the one for the grandchildren and the children to craft with. Fun for all of those Easter projects. Now taking you through here as well, we've then got the florals. Look at this bouquet. I mean, the stems, the stamens, the foliage, everything on here, super fine and intricate, but yet so, so versatile. So with your florals in here, your blooming marvelous selection, you've got every single floral shape or form you want to play with within spring. And again, that is swifted at the same time. So all of those will cut simultaneously together. You've got here broad, elegant elements to actually create a true composition, a bouquet of flowers. This with just a bow over the top would look beautiful as it is on a card shape. But again, it then builds into all of those projects that we've seen here from your Whimsical Wibblers. Perfect for springtime and all year round as well. It is elegant. It's so well put together, and you just fall in love with the collection. So as an extra die to your Whimsical Wibblers, you also have the Gathering, which incorporates all of those characters in a scaled down version on a big swift strip here. So you can get a single cut through of all of these embellishments, and you can see then every single one in different sizes for you, giving you versatility, but also the size difference is incredible. Look at this. No compromise has been made with the artwork or detail in that die when we scale it right down to these ones. And this is your scene building, this is your storytelling. This is places where you can put your dies and make it playful and take it on a journey that will take you right through all of your crafting projects. And now you've seen all of those elements individually, your florals, your wreath, your wibblers themselves to the swing, but then building it together gives you fabulous outcomes like this. This can be your project. This could be the first one you make. The wreath, the gatherings, your wibblers, the florals, the swing, everything has been incorporated into just one project. But that doesn't mean to say you have to use everything in one go. You can use them independently, use them on their own. The white space on a card is a positive space. That's areas that you can leave open. You don't have to use all of it in one go. But if you want to, you know it's not going to overstock it. You know it's not going to make it busy. Everything just flows beautifully. And that's down to the design, the colorways, and the way that they have been placed together. Okay, so we're going to take you through a project working with this collection, and one that I've absolutely loved putting together. Now, starting with the kit, I've got some mats and layers for my card here, but also the dies itself lead themselves to creativity. So with that wreath, you can see what I've done is I've actually cut it with the inset and the outset. Now, the best way to do this is when you're actually placing your dies down on your cutting plates. I'm just going to line this one up here for you. So I'm going to take the inside out of this. There we go. And I'll put that to one side. I'm just going to take this middle one out. Now, straight away, what I'm going to do is line this up. So I'm going to just rotate that around so you can see exactly what I'm doing here. I'm going to place the inside mat just in the middle of there, okay? And then we place the outer edge on. Now, if you were to go straight away and take that detail cut out and run that through your cutting machine on your die plates, you're going to get left with the perfect mat and layer for that die cut. Then running this through on its own with the reflections printed gives you that beautiful, beautiful wreath. Now, again, this here is where you can layer this up, build it into your projects, and work with it in a beautiful, beautiful design. Now you can see I'm rotating it here to find the oscillation and direction it goes, and then when it lines up, it is just exquisite, giving you the perfect depth on either side of this. So we're going to glue that one into situ. So I'm just going to grab my pin flare glue for this one, just a bit of bookbinding, just dot to dot on the surface. And again, I'm using my bottle holder for this because it's going to give me that even distribution of glue every single time we want to use it. Okay, so we're going to work into that beautiful wreath here. I'm actually going to use some hot glue as well in this project. So we're going to break it up and use different adhesives for this one. So let's go in with that wreath. I'm going to place it exactly where it needs to go, which was just rotating it round just to find the right angle of where it sits. Okay. There we are. So I'm going to keep rotating it round, and then there we go. Popped it back into its place, and the second you've got one lined up, the whole thing just fits into its own. So you can see there a beautifully detailed cut on top of that matte layer. Looks so crisp, so elegant. Now you can build these up in multiple layers, add decoupage to them, really build up the depth in there. Okay, now what I'm also going to do is add florals to this and our swing. So I'm going to actually, let's have a little look. I'm going to put some glue out here onto my mat so I can work from here. Let's put a little bit of glue out just so I can pick up and use little bits from there at the same time, because I'm going to build some floral decoupage into this. Okay, so with that in mind, let's have a look at our swing. Now I've cut duplicates, multiples of this, so you can layer them up, you can make them stronger, especially if they're going to be freestanding within your project. Okay, so I've stuck two of those together here, and it makes it almost like a hardboard, chipboard surface. So let's work with our overall layer to begin with. Pop that into our card, and you can find any direction you want this to sit, okay? So any way up is absolutely fine with this one. It works in any direction. So let's put this in situ, and we can see straight away our little swing can slot just underneath there straight away. Okay, so I'm just going to grab some glue to put that into place. I'm using just my poker tool here because I've got a little bit of glue inside the nozzle. There we go. So let's put that one down and glue this beautiful mat and layer into place. There we go, straight on there. Build that in, and then what I can do is then tuck that swing directly underneath this. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue just on the reverse of here, just so I can tuck that in. There we go. Lift that up slightly and put that in there. Now you can work with the gatherings, of course, with the larger scale ones. So if we were to position these down here in the foreground of our project, we can use different ones from our gatherings then to build into this. Okay, so look how cute these are when you start to position them into place within the story. They are absolutely gorgeous. I love them to bits. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab some scissors here. Shan't be a second. There we go. And I'm going to bring in some of our flowers. Now, building up with those beautiful yellow florals, I'm going to build a composition first before we put it into place. Now, these beautiful broad ones I can see straight away are going to be striking. They're really going to take center stage and actually form more of a crescent within this wreath, so we can elaborate on the overall design. So I'm going to bring those down here, pop our florals over the top like this. There we go. Wonderful. And then let's bring in some of these daisies as well. They will look really, really nice in here. Now, as I'm working into it, I can see I've got some overhang, so I'm going to snip into a few of those. Let's bring our snips in and just trim down the excess that we really just don't need for now. Okay, the same again on the other side. There we go. And then these beautiful oranges, these amber tones that you get in here with those tulips are absolutely exquisite. So these would look really nice starting to come into the picture, sat just there. So I'm really happy with how this composition is starting to come together. So I'm going to start gluing my elements down. Now, to begin with, I'm going to just take these out of the situ. I've chosen these two to go with. Now let's go with our florals. So I'm going to bring in my glue, just adhere some onto the reverse of these. There we are. Straight back into my little holder, and then I'm going to anchor it down towards the center, so it gives some elevation, it gives some lift with those floral elements. And then let's grab our second beautiful yellow floral, put this one in situ. There we go. Put that one just here. There we are. And then let's go in with these ones. Now, these are the ones that created that really striking impact image of that extended, accentuated element of the wreath. So if I put these down and tuck them in just under here, they'd look actually quite nice overhanging the edge of the card. I'll find my second one of that floral. There we go, a little bit of that in here as well. And I'm going to put that just there to the side. Okay, and then we'll bring in those tulips. Let's have a little look. So I'm going to sit one just to the edge. In fact, I'm going to snip that right down just to the stem. So we're literally focusing on just the tulip element itself. There we go. In here. And you can see how stories build. You can see how you can evolve the chapters with the Wibblers collection. So I'm going to bring that one just around here. And then our daisy, I'm going to snip that down even further. Put a little bit of glue and actually put one of the daisies just into the middle. And then let's bring another one of our daisies, adding glue to either ends. And notice as well, even with the finer, more intricate, detailed areas of this collection, you can still create that beautiful, majestic, delicate side, whilst it also is very rigid and durable. So you've got all of these built up into one project, but you've not got loose elements that feel like they're all of a sudden very fragile. But look how that is now adorning just the edge of that wreath. Now I've got some hot glue here as well, so we can build up some raised areas. I'm just going to place our first little character just inside here on our swing. And then when you just actually slightly rotate them, you can just pinch the legs, bring them forward, and you can see almost it gives the appearance that they're sat on that swing, and that bit of hot glue will just give them that raised element. Now with these, there's plenty of avenues for decoupage. You've got the little skirt, you've got the dungarees, the ears, everything you can shape and add elements to. But I'm just going to use my finger and thumb just to give them some shaping with some hot glue on the reverse. There we go. and put that one straight onto here. And then I'm going to use our other bunny and pop him just onto the reverse. There we go. And they look so, so cute together. Now what they're doing now is they've given a footing to this project. So I'm going to build in an additional element just to add to this particular wreath. So let's bring in, I'm going to put this bow to the edge here. There we are. So that now corners and frames our project. But I want some more florals just sticking out from the edges of there. So I'm going to grab our tulip. Let's have a little look. And I'm going to bring that orange tone just underneath there. Let's have a look. I'll bring that one in. So just under there. And I like now we've got that selection of 3 and it's a choice. There's more colour in there. So let's build this card up together. So I'm going to add my first layer down to this tone of pink I've used. And again, all of those backing papers that are on the USB that go with this, with the download of Minecraft Studio, you've got all of that there to play with. So you can build up pattern papers, you can do all sorts that can work alongside this collection. Then I'm going to go to our card. Again, build this one in, a little bit of glue on the reverse, just like that. And you can see straight away, you can then add your very own sentiments into something like this. But a project that incorporates those dies itself, giving you all of that detail, they're so, so fun to craft with. But making a simplistic card, utilising the wreath, we've got the wibblers in there, we've got the swing, everything's being used as well as the gatherings. And then again, that white space is a good place. It's something that's going to then focus your eye. You can see straight to the centre. It draws your attention right in, but it is absolutely exquisite. Now this collection encompasses all of those fabulous characters. I'm going to share with you again just a few of those projects, one that really takes my eye. Because again, it's so, so effective. It's so, so achievable. But utilising something you may already have around your home, whether you're going to print these reflections for this collection on rice paper and they're going to be going on to ornaments within your home, whether they're going to be going around candles, you can see straight away just how exquisite these really do look. Even down here, you can see little legs have been turned into little bits of wool and they just dangle down using just a hoop, using just your dies to create the aperture. And then again, all of the characters and embellishments come into play. So the links will be in the description to the video of all products used within this video. Do definitely subscribe to the channel, check out all of our future videos coming up from Highlight Crafts, but check out your Whimsical Wibblers collection from Highlight Crafts. It's beautiful, it's fabulous, and you're going to absolutely love it. Thank you very much. Take care. If you want to see more from Highlight Crafts, make sure you click the like button, subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below, and click the bell icon to receive notification of all our future content. You can also click here to see our latest video or click here to see more videos like this one.